What's happening, guys? Your boy Donix again over here. Actually, I made this video before, but like it just like bombed out my whole computer. Just like anyway, so I'm gonna take you guys through how I create a little hand effect and keep everything whatever like in my hand as I'm moving things using After Effects. Now it's plain and simple, it's quick and easy. Don't need to overcomplicate things. But before we actually get started, I want you guys to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and as well as my Instagram. I'll leave the handles and things below. It is also just like plain and simple at Donxgraphics. I know this thing at the back looks like crazy awesome. It's like this red neon light bulb thing that my father like created. It looks awesome. So he deals like in lights. So he sorts me out like with my LED strips and all those things like for the bokeh effect. Also what I want you guys to go in and do is check out these micro influencers on Instagram. There's like quite a few whatever, but one that I recently started working with was Tara McKinnon. She's a little teeny anyway, so she's like one of these micro influencers and like bags like hell of a lot of likes and stuff whatever from Instagram page and stuff. So go ahead and follow her, Tara McKinnon, there. Or should I go like this, like that? Anyway, so Tara McKinnon, go ahead and follow her. She is on Insta. Okay, without further ado, let's get started on how we go ahead and we create this beautiful composition of where you have like a little motion using After Effects. Boom. And we are back. So yeah, that's basically what I want to say. Rub my nose, tickle. Anyway, so we'll get started on this now. You can see I'm using After Effects, the 2020 version, latest release, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know if there's 2021 just yet because I know Photoshop moved to 2021. I haven't downloaded that just yet, but I will try and download that and give you guys a tutorial on that. So what I want to go and start is get your video footage. And there's something I created like today just to put it together for you guys. What I do is I just copy that into my panel over there. I will import it. What I like to do is I'm going to use this little guy over here as well. He's going to be one of the visuals. I'm going to be moving him and stuff as well. So what we go ahead and do is you have this over here, drag that over to a new composition. It looks like that two little manachies over there, green and blue. Anyway, drag. So drag that over. You have this over here, so it's in there. It's fully playback. Yeah, you can play back and blah blah. Anyway, so I'm gonna start from where I opened up my hand. So I'm gonna start tracking that little part. I'll show you guys that now. Stay with me. So what I go ahead and do is I'll click in over here, right click on there, go to new, go to null object. So you can see it brings up like a little box. So we have that null object. We can actually place that guy in there. Click on your video, importantly, and then what you do over here is you'll see there's a little tracker. Thingy that pulls up, toolbar for whatever. There's something that you can track. What you go ahead and do is not track camera, you click on track motion while you have on that video. So now you'll see it'll bring up like a little box over there. So you track that motion, just scroll with your mouse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and track this little line over here. As you guys can see, there's like a little line in my hand. So I'll try and track that little line over there. I can track my ring finger and my wedding ring, but the thing is it'll basically be moved away, so because I'm going to be moving my hand, like it starts up like this and then it goes like this and you won't see that. So I'll track something that's consistent, which is going to be this little line over here. So click on your outer box, you'll place your X on that little line there, scale this a bit up, so we have that over there, scale this one. I'm going to scale that just a little bit up so you can actually track that as well. Click on that line over there, so now it'll try and track that. I can track anything else that's on here, but if it loses focus, then it loses focus, and then you have to like manually track it using this analyze frames and stuff, whatever. So I'm not going to do that. So what we do is you keep that on there, you click on the little play button, so it'll analyze forward. It's going to try and track that now. So just bear with me. Okay, I didn't scale it out now like to fit 100%, but as you can see, it's trying to track that wherever my hand basically moves. So it's going to try and keep on that little part over there. You can't see it now. So you have to just wait until the video finishes. So it'll go depending on how long your video basically is. If your video is hell of a long, I suggest you make you a cup of coffee, or you make you something to drink or something to eat as well, because it'll take hell of a long. So this, it was like a 10-15 second clip. So it's going to track actually quite quick. So okay, it looks like it's finished right about there now. So what I like to do is scale this output up to 100%. You can see these basically shows you all your tracking points. So this is where my hand basically moved, so try to track that as well. So what I like to do is you can go back, you can check it, you can play it. So you'll see it actually tries to track everything over there where my hand, you can see it actually moves. It's tracking that little thing over there. So if it actually bombs out, you have to track that thing manually, and that kind of sucks. If this stops over there because it tries to track the thing, that's fine, because the only one thing in my hand is open. So this is just used for the purposes of like a demonstration, a tutorial. Okay, so I'll go back over there, that's fine. I'll make this again fit. So then importantly, what you want to go ahead and do over here is now you click on this edit target over there. Make the target the layer null, though that's the one that's there basically on top. Click OK. Awesome stuff. Then you go ahead and click apply. Apply to the X and Y dimensions. You leave it as is, or bring up like a hell of a lot of stuff over there, but that's just basically your motion and your tracking. Okay, so that is that part over there. So now what you want to go ahead and do is you want to bring in this little guy over here, bring in the top of your null layer. So what you want to do is, I'm actually going to scale this guy a bit smaller because I want it to actually just, you know, fit in my hand. So now what I like to then go ahead and do is I'll just duplicate this because it's going to move. I'm going to place him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you where I go ahead and place that. So if I click on this guy over here, you can duplicate it, like you can duplicate the layer and stuff or whatever. It's everything, all your tools is basically in here. You know, all your tools is in here. You can find over there, you can copy, then you can duplicate, and yeah. So what I like to do is I just go Control D on that thing, duplicate it. Okay, so we have that. Stay with me. So you can take this layer so long off, or you can keep it on, because then you can scale it exactly the same as is, because now it is the same as is. What I then like to do is take that one off, go to where this guy basically, so you can see starting to dance. It hasn't started tracking just yet. So there, where it starts tracking now, I like to move the bottom layer, move that over there, because he's gonna try and track, or it'll try and track that over there. What I'll do is just move it over there, move the top layer just a bit forward, because it's going to continue, or it's going to be on a continuation. So what I then do is click on this over here, your bottom layer. Here's a little pick tool over here, so you just going to click on that, right click on that, you'll see the highlight blue, move that over to your null object. Stay with me. The second one on top, move this one as well over to your null object. So you have two objects, you can see it's basically linked over there. So now what it's going to do is it's going to start tracking. So you'll see if I move this forward, the guy starts there, and then he moves with my hand. As you can see there, he moves with my hand. So track that over there. Same thing happens over here. Moves and tracks, moves and tracks, moves and tracks. Awesome stuff. The video lost a bit there, so I mean, yeah. So that's basically what that does. How this plays now for general purposes. As you can see there, moves and tracks, moves and tracks. Awesome stuff. Moves and tracks. So that's basically in a nutshell how you go ahead and create that. So I can actually clip my video even at the end, or I can continue just to duplicate this top layer as well. I can Control D that, and then I can move that over there as well, you know. So this is basically where he, you know, where it comes through again as is, where I continue tracking that. So I wanted to cut it actually here, which is, and then we can just make that a bit smaller. So there. It will basically stop over there, so it will continue tracking, continue tracking, continue tracking. So that's basically it, and that's how I go ahead and create that particular I would say that particular motion. So yeah, everything goes smoothly 100%. After you're basically done with that, all you can just go ahead and do is you just export that, you add it to the render queue. But before you actually do that, make your video a bit smaller. Just decrease your video a bit smaller. Make it small so I can actually play all of these things. You know what I'm saying? So let's just click on that. You can see it plays the video. It's going to play a bit slow because it's buffering and stuff as well. You're the board. So there you can see it basically tracks. So that's quick and simple and easy, and then it will continue to loop. Click on file, click on export, click on add to render queue over there. You can see this basically render queue. Just click on where you want your output to be. I have my output already set, and then just click on render to bring up everything, bring up your render settings, you're 100%, and you're good to go. So that is how I go ahead and create that little After Effects motion tracking and stuff. Plain, simple, easy. If you have the After Effects and you don't need any filters or anything or such as that, gemos or whatever, you just need that. 100% sorted, guys. Hope you guys give this video a like, a share, and a subscribe for more tutorials coming straight from you. This was Donxgraphics in the headquarters. I still love my light at the back as well. Shout out to my father for this. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Thanks, guys. Continue to stay tuned. We dipped our toes in the water. 100%.